Agent Romanoff. You miss me?
Oh yeah, Charles, we got ourselves an X-Men fan.
Captain.
Your Highness.
Captain, big fan, Spider-Man. Hey everyone.
Hey guys, and welcome to 𝗪𝘁𝗰𝗵, your #1 source for all things films and movies. And we've really enjoyed on this channel, since we cover so much Marvel stuff, taking a look back at all of the MCU movies and appreciating how great of actors some of the cast members are from the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And Tom Holland, though he is a newer face, and interestingly enough, a face that is often compared to a lot of other actors who have played Spider-Man in the past, does a phenomenal job at playing Peter Parker and Spider-Man in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And we are really excited to see more of him in the future. Though one thing that's great about Tom Holland, though, is that he seems to be a very genuine person, both on screen and off screen, and it can be a lot of fun to look at some of the funny and hilarious moments that happen behind the scenes when filming a movie, when something accidental happens or a blooper ends up coming out or a line gets forgotten along the way, and sometimes some hilarity ends up ensuing. So we wanted to take a look at some of the best and most interesting moments of Tom Holland maybe slipping up and forgetting his lines a bit. So let's go ahead and jump into this. Now, starting things off, there's a lot of little cases that we've seen with Tom Holland where he's acting in a role and he's usually doing a great job at staying in character, though sometimes he may slip up and for whatever reason he forgets his line and he ends up improvising and just making things up, or just having a fun time with it and doing something funny, like break the fourth wall and talk directly to the camera.
Peter, it's nationals. Is there no way you could take one weekend off?
No, sorry, no, I would if I could, but Mr. Stark and my internship, you know, I got a lot of responsibility with it. With great power comes great responsibility.
There's also a lot of moments that we've seen along the way where Tom Holland will be acting and just messes up a line, or just something funny happens and he can't stop himself from laughing. And it's interesting always to see the perspective of whether or not Tom Holland is the one actually causing the other actors to mess up, or if Tom Holland is just reacting to something that happened during filming a specific scene.
So I can smile.
Yeah, you can smile. Yeah. It's been an honor. You can't, your whole body's moving. Maybe we don't shake hands, just do this. Thank you.
Like a grandmother.
Oh my god, that's so English.
Yeah, like a grandmother.
Like a grandmother, darling.
Nice to meet you.
Tom, be a tiny bit closer.
Oh, God.
Not that far.
Come on.
Come back.
It's just a lot to take in.
You just laughed
You
at
were
my
looking around
performance.
so far, so you couldn't look at me, which made me laugh. Yeah. Why me?
Because I want you to stop by that Chinese West Indian place, Wings and Tings, and pick us up some food before you come back. Now take it.
Let's go with an extreme close-up.
Extreme close up.
That's too close.
There's also a lot of times that we've seen Tom Holland, even if it's not something he's done, just lose his character or just kind of cracks under some funny moment that happens, and it can completely derail the entire scene along the way. And even though Tom Holland might be remembering his specific lines along the way, we've seen this happen in the past where just something funny will happen in whatever movie role he's in, and he just can't help himself but to laugh, and they usually end up having to do a couple other takes because of his inability to stop himself from laughing at times.
This is the greatest thing that's ever happened to me. My face feels so good. I don't know. I was not supposed to say that line. So.
Hey guys.
I can't believe you guys throw parties like this.
I'm sorry. They let you have parties, you know? My parents are dead.
But you Lego Death Star.
What? No way. How many pieces?
Back home, I had a sick closet full of mostly 𝗪𝗏𝗏 photos.
That's when you say your line, Jacob.
You say it first.
There you go. What's going on?
Is it me first?
Then if we look to a more recent project like Spider-Man Far From Home, which was the last film to release in phase 3 of the MCU, we can actually see some really unique moments with this where in general it seems like the atmosphere around the set for Spider-Man Far From Home was incredibly upbeat, and it seemed like whether people were messing up or just messing around on set, it seemed like for the most part the cast had a really fun time.
I'm a virgin.
I'm so sorry, dude. I was trying so hard not to sneeze.
Then on the other side of things, if we go all the way back to some of the earlier things that we've seen in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, it's always really interesting to take a look at when Tom Holland first joined up in the MCU to star in Captain America: Civil War. Besides just the audition tapes where we can see a very different perspective of Tom Holland acting,
I can only imagine what it is you're going through.
Anytime you're going to cast a role as big as Spider-Man, there's a huge search involved, and Serafin and her team looked at 7,500 tapes.
It was crazy.
It was a pretty daunting process.
Peter, are you hiding something?
How dare you? I've never been so sold in my life.
Tom, Peter's not British. He's from New York.
Oh, he is? Oh, all right. Give me a minute. Okay.
Peter, are you hiding something?
Oh, why won't you just give it a rest, May, will ya? You're tearing me apart!
Maybe a little less dramatic.
About 200 boys, and there were so many of them that were so good. But Tom was different than everyone else.
Okay, then.
There was just something about Tom Holland's performance that was just so energetic and real and grounded and full of attitude.
Peter, are you hiding something?
Yeah, that's my delicious Oreo.
I can't understand you, Tom.
You can't understand what I'm saying? I said, this is so nutritious.
Tom, let's do one without the chips. Peter, are you hiding something? Hey, Spider-Man doesn't do that. Can we try something else?
Tom, how long was it from when we cast you to when you were in a costume in front of a camera?
It was like 4 days or something like that.
Really?
Yeah.
Fastest turnaround
And you had
ever.
to screen test with him?
With Robert, yeah.
Yes, and I remember meeting your double first and being like, wow, you look kind of different in real life.
That happens to Brian all the time.
we have gotten a little glimpse here and there where we've gotten to see Tom Holland kind of jump into the role and maybe mess up, and it could be partially because he's a little bit nervous about jumping into this role.
I snuck in the back.
Why?
Yeah, why, Brawley? No reason. Come on, Ian, I know you're stronger than that. Come on, you can get out of this. You just gotta tap into your primal brain.
I'm not tapping into any brain, just let me go.
Okay, I gotta go. Bye, Mom.
I tell you what, I'll drive you to school.
Denver.
Who are you guys?
I'm not Tony.
Now, this is another thing that we're going to continue to cover for some time in the future, just because we think it's such an interesting perspective if you're a fan of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. We've actually recently taken a look at the MCU as a whole and compared some blooper scenes that we've seen and the outtakes to the actual shots that we see in the movie, and it's really cool to see the side-by-side comparison. So if you haven't seen that video, you should go check that out as well, because we just did a video on that, and Tom Holland has a couple of parts in there, so you might like to check that out, as well as seeing other cast members from the MCU too. If you guys didn't know, every single Monday we do a challenging Marvel trivia question. So if you guys want to participate, make sure you guys are subscribed here to 𝗪𝗪𝗫. Head over to our community tab on Mondays and participate in our Marvel Monday question for a chance to have your comment featured right here on this channel. We also do DC Thursdays if DC is more of your thing, and you can still participate by going over to our community tab on Thursdays. So make sure you guys participate if you want a chance of having your comment featured right here. But first, we wanted to give a quick reminder. We do have a really awesome Instagram page that updates you guys on everything happening Marvel immediately. So if you guys want to follow us on Instagram, check it out, link in the description. There's also a ton of really awesome memes and other things that are posted on there. So make sure you guys are following that page, and let's go ahead and jump into this story. But let us know what you thought of this video. Do you think Tom Holland is a great actor? We think he does a great job with his roles. We think he's a great Spider-Man. So let us know what you think in the comments down below. Be sure to subscribe with notifications on for more videos like this uploaded every day of the week. That's it for today though. We'll see you all next time with a brand new video.